A cold wind is sweeping through Britain's justice system, and this time, it's not the criminals we should fear. Because the real danger lies inside the system itself. In recent weeks, a disturbing truth has leaked from deep within the Ministry of Justice. Dozens of prisoners have been released by mistake, every single month. Not because of mercy. Not because of rehabilitation. But because of chaos. Murderers, sex offenders, and violent criminals, walking free due to administrative errors, missing files, and catastrophic mismanagement. It sounds like a scene from a dystopian drama, but it's happening right here, in modern Britain. If you're new here, welcome to Echo Britain, the channel that uncovers the hidden truths behind British politics. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video so more people can see what's really happening behind the polished speeches and political slogans. Because the truth deserves to be heard. According to official data obtained by The Independent, the Ministry of Justice has admitted that hundreds of prisoners were wrongly released over the last 2 years. Some were freed early by mistake. Others were never returned after temporary leave. And in several shocking cases, prison staff simply lost track of who was supposed to be behind bars. When questioned, Justice Secretary Yvette Cooper called the situation unacceptable, yet Labour's internal divisions are already starting to show. Shadow ministers like Lisa Nandy and David Lammy have been caught in a blame game over whether underfunding or systemic incompetence is to blame. But the real issue goes much deeper. Opposition MPs are now accusing the Labour government of losing control of law and order. Conservative critics argue that while the government preaches security and stability, it can't even secure its own prisons. Meanwhile, Reform UK's Nigel Farage went as far as calling it a national disgrace, saying that the British public deserves to know how many dangerous people are walking the streets because of political failure. Labour's response? A promise of an urgent review. But reviews don't stop crime, and they certainly don't rebuild public trust overnight. Behind the statistics lies a chilling reality. In 2024 alone, more than 60 inmates were accidentally released, including offenders with violent backgrounds. Police across the UK were forced to launch manhunts to recapture those who should never have left prison walls in the first place. Each one of these mistakes represents a risk, not to paperwork, but to people's lives. Families are left terrified. Communities are losing faith. And all the while, politicians are busy pointing fingers across the dispatch box. The deeper you look, the clearer it becomes. Britain's justice system isn't broken, it's bleeding out. Years of underfunding, staff shortages, and overcrowded prisons have turned correctional facilities into pressure cookers. Guards are overworked. Files are mismanaged. And technology systems, meant to track inmates, are decades out of date. Former prison officers describe conditions as chaotic and unsafe. Some even warn that the next mistake could cost innocent lives. For Prime Minister Keir Starmer, this scandal couldn't come at a worse time. After promising the return to order and integrity, his government now faces a growing crisis of competence. Every news headline about lost inmates chips away at Labour's already fragile public image. Even Labour supporters are starting to ask, if Starmer's government can't control Britain's prisons, how can it control Britain's future? This is more than a bureaucratic blunder. It's a reflection of a government struggling to manage the very foundations of justice. The prison gates didn't just open by accident, they opened because trust in the system has crumbled. And as the British people watch yet another urgent review unfold, one question remains. When will someone finally take responsibility?